If you believe that being harmless is a virtue, it's time to rethink everything you've been told. Society encourages you to be agreeable, to avoid conflict, and to always play it safe. You were taught that being nice would lead to success, that you should suppress your instincts, never challenge the status quo, and avoid being seen as a threat. But where has that gotten you? Has being overly passive helped you in your career, your relationships, or your life? The hard truth is this: the world does not reward weakness, it preys on it. Being harmless is not a sign of virtue. It is a guarantee that you will be overlooked, disrespected, and easily dismissed. If you lack strength, if you cannot stand your ground, you are at the mercy of those who can, and they will not show you kindness. A lion that refuses to hunt does not become enlightened, it starves. Likewise, a person who avoids developing strength, discipline, and controlled aggression does not become morally superior. They become ineffective. And that is exactly what those in power want you to be: weak, submissive, and easy to control. But that ends today. It's time to redefine what it means to be strong, not as a reckless force, but as a disciplined, capable individual who commands respect. Strength is not about seeking destruction, it's about having the power to act when necessary and the wisdom to know when to use it. And this is the difference between being someone who is controlled by circumstances and someone who takes control of their destiny. The greatest lie society has ever told you is that passivity equals morality. You've been conditioned to believe that being nice, agreeable, and avoiding conflict makes you a good person. But what happens when kindness meets ruthlessness? When softness collides with calculated aggression? When an unprepared man faces a world that does not wait for the weak? The answer is simple: weakness gets crushed. If you've ever felt ignored, overlooked, or taken advantage of, it's because you were taught to follow rules designed to keep you powerless. The strong do not live by these rules, they create their own. So why are you still following a script that was never meant for your success? Today, we tear that script apart and rewrite it in your favor. The hero's paradox: strength through restraint. It is far better to be a warrior tending a garden than a gardener thrown into battle. Think about that for a moment. Imagine stepping onto a battlefield with nothing but a rake, completely unprepared for the fight ahead. Now imagine walking through a peaceful garden, fully armed, fully trained, and ready for whatever comes your way. Who do you think rests easier at night? The weak man prays that nothing bad happens. The strong man prepares for every possibility. Most people live their lives as gardeners in a war, unaware, untrained, and defenseless. They avoid conflict, believing that ignorance equals safety. Then, when life inevitably challenges them, when they face betrayal, rejection, job loss, or see opportunities slip away to someone more prepared, they are left powerless. This is a reality most people refuse to accept. The world is a battlefield. It may not resemble the wars of history. There are no swords, no shields, no marching armies. But make no mistake, the battle is real. It is a war for power, influence, resources, success, and control. And if you step into it unarmed, untrained, and unaware, you will not survive. Every time you hesitate, someone else moves ahead. Every time you doubt yourself, someone else takes action. Every time you remain silent, someone else shapes the narrative. This isn't just about competition, it's about survival in every aspect of life. Look at the world around you. People are frustrated, confused, and struggling, especially in relationships, careers, and social dynamics. Why? Because they were never trained for reality. They were fed the false belief that being passive, overly accommodating, and agreeable would earn them love, respect, and success. But has it? The reality of weakness. Who gets ignored in relationships? The one who bends over backward trying to please. Who gets overlooked at work? The one who never asserts their value. Who gets taken advantage of in life? The one who refuses to stand firm. Strength is not optional. If you want to be respected, if you want to have control over your own life, you must cultivate power, not through aggression, but through discipline, resilience, and the ability to command respect without demanding it. How to build strength and authority. 1. Train your body. Your physical state reflects your mental state. If you are physically weak, you will struggle to handle pressure in other areas of life. Strength and endurance are not just about fitness, they are a testament to discipline. Make training a daily non-negotiable, not for vanity, but as proof that you can push through discomfort and maintain control over your actions. 2. Master your mind. A person who is ruled by emotion is easily manipulated. If you react impulsively to every setback, every rejection, every challenge, you are not in control. Your emotions are. Train yourself to remain calm under stress, to think before acting, and to approach every situation with clarity. The ability to control your emotions puts you ahead of most people who let their impulses dictate their lives. 3. Become valuable. If you are replaceable, you are at risk. Whether in business, relationships, or society, value is what sets you apart. Ask yourself, if I lost my job today, could I secure another one quickly? If my relationship ended, would I have the strength to move forward? If circumstances changed overnight, would I be able to adapt and thrive? If the answer is no, you are vulnerable. Identify 3 skills you need to master and 3 weaknesses you need to eliminate. Then commit to daily improvement, because stagnation is the beginning of decline. 4. Speak with authority. If you don't define your standards, someone else will. Learn to say no, to set boundaries, and to demand what you deserve. Fear of confrontation, criticism, or rejection keeps people silent, but silence signals weakness. Strong individuals make their presence known not by shouting, but by speaking with conviction. 5. Understand human nature. If you don't understand people, you will always be controlled by those who do. Study psychology, influence, and persuasion. Learn how emotions drive decisions, how manipulation works, and how people respond to power. The better you understand human nature, the less likely you are to be deceived, used, or overlooked. 6. Be relentless. Most people quit when things get difficult. That's why most people never achieve anything of significance. If you want to stand out, you must be willing to go further than everyone else. When obstacles arise, push through them. When others doubt you, prove them wrong, not for their approval, but to prove to yourself that you are capable. Weak people make excuses. Strong people adapt and move forward. Why weakness is a liability. Weakness is not just about physical strength, it's mental, emotional, social, and financial. The world does not protect the weak, it exploits them. In business, those who hesitate, who lack confidence, who wait for permission, are left behind by those who act decisively. In relationships, those who ignore red flags, who accept mistreatment, who give endlessly without demanding respect, end up abandoned and broken. In society, those who expect fairness, who rely on others for security, who assume the world will be kind to them, are crushed by reality. The truth is simple. If you do not bring value to the table, you will not get a seat. If you are weak, you will always be at the mercy of those who are stronger. So, make a choice. Choose strength. Choose discipline. Choose to be someone who commands respect, not through force, but through presence, resilience, and the ability to control your own destiny. If you're tired of being overlooked, dismissed, or left behind, there's only one solution. You must become indispensable. You must develop yourself into someone the world cannot afford to ignore. Strength, influence, and respect are not given freely. They are earned through intentional effort and relentless self-improvement. Here's how you take control of your life and transform yourself into a force to be reckoned with. 1. Build financial strength. Money is not just currency, it is power, freedom, and security. If you are financially weak, you are at the mercy of your job, your boss, and your circumstances. You lack the ability to make choices on your own terms. The moment you begin strengthening your financial position, everything changes. Start by acquiring a high-income skill, whether it's sales, marketing, coding, copywriting, or investing. Choose one and master it. Stop spending money on things that don't contribute to your growth. Set a clear financial goal and pursue it relentlessly. The stronger you become financially, the less control anyone else has over your life. 2. Master your time. Weak people waste time. They procrastinate, scroll mindlessly, and allow distractions to consume them while others are using that same time to build, grow, and succeed. Time is your most valuable asset, and once it's gone, you can never get it back. Take control of your schedule, eliminate distractions, set clear priorities. Every morning, write down 3 non-negotiable tasks and complete them no matter what. The more disciplined you are with your time, the more control you have over your future. Success is not about having more hours in the day, it's about using them wisely. 3. Become emotionally unshakable. People who crave validation are easily controlled. If someone can make you feel guilty, insecure, or desperate for approval, they have power over you. But when you reach a point where you need nothing from anyone, where you are confident, self-sufficient, and emotionally stable, you become untouchable. Stop justifying yourself to those who don't deserve an explanation. Stop apologizing for having standards. Learn to walk away from anyone who disrespects you. The moment others realize they cannot manipulate, guilt-trip, or emotionally blackmail you, they will start respecting you. Strength is not about aggression. It's about unshakable self-assurance. 4. Develop an unbreakable will. Most people fail not because they lack intelligence, talent, or opportunity, but because they give up too soon. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to keep going when things get difficult. Every person who has achieved greatness has faced moments where quitting seemed like the easier option, but they chose to push forward. The next time you feel like giving up, push harder. When doubt creeps in, double down. When things don't go as planned, adjust and keep moving. You either adapt and overcome, or you get left behind. Strength is not about avoiding struggle, it's about enduring it and coming out stronger. 5. Embrace discomfort and effort. Weak people avoid difficulty, pain, and stress, and as a result, they never grow. Comfort is the enemy of progress. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you become stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Stop looking for the easy path. Seek challenges. Face adversity head-on. Train yourself to be comfortable with discomfort, and you will develop the mental and physical strength to handle anything life throws at you. The world does not reward those who wait for success. It rewards those who take it. If you want to stop being ignored, overlooked, or undervalued, the answer is simple. Become someone who cannot be ignored. Strengthen your mind, body, and willpower. Take control of your time and finances. Refuse to be manipulated or held back by fear. Do this, and you will not just survive in this world, you will dominate it. Embrace discomfort, the path to true strength. Discomfort is the foundation of personal power. The more challenges you face, the stronger you become. Every time you push beyond your comfort zone, you grow. If you want to elevate yourself, you must welcome discomfort as part of your daily life. Push yourself harder in the gym, engage in difficult conversations, and commit to learning new skills, even when it's frustrating. Growth comes from resistance, and those who avoid resistance remain stagnant. Your reputation defines you. People treat you based on how they perceive you. If you are seen as weak, passive, or indecisive, others will take advantage of you. But if you establish yourself as strong, disciplined, and unwavering, respect will follow you before you even say a word. Your reputation is your most valuable asset. Build it wisely. Starting today, carry yourself with confidence. Speak with conviction. Never tolerate disrespect. The moment you establish yourself as someone who commands respect rather than pleads for it, the world will respond differently. Weak people wait for life to improve. Strong people make it happen. The weak hope someone saves them. The strong take responsibility and create their own path. The world does not protect the weak, it takes advantage of them. The no excuses mindset. Excuses are the refuge of the powerless. They justify failure, stagnation, and weakness. People make excuses for everything: why they're out of shape, why they struggle financially, why they are disrespected. But what do excuses accomplish? Nothing. No one cares about your excuses. No one is coming to rescue you. If you don't take responsibility for your life, someone else will, and they will use you for their own benefit. Excuses are lies. People tell themselves to feel better about staying the same. The difference between winners and losers isn't talent or luck, it's action. Those who succeed don't waste time justifying failure. They take control and make things happen. If you want to be strong, respected, and powerful, eliminate excuses completely. First, stop blaming circumstances. If you're broke, it's not because of the economy. If you're out of shape, it's not because of genetics. If you're ignored or disrespected, it's not because of bad luck. The truth is simple: your situation is the result of your choices. The moment you take full responsibility, you regain control. If you created the problem, you also have the power to fix it. Weak people say, I can't control what happens to me. Strong people say, I control my response, my actions, my discipline, and my mindset. You may not control everything, but you control enough to change your life completely. 2. Destroy the victim mentality. Weak people cling to victimhood. They complain about how unfair life is, how others have advantages, and how the system is rigged against them. And maybe it is. Maybe some people had an easier start. Maybe the odds aren't in your favor. But what are you going to do? Sit around and complain, or rise above it? Those who win in life are not always the ones who had the best circumstances. They are the ones who refused to let circumstances define them. Every second you spend feeling sorry for yourself is a second wasted, time that could be used to build, improve, and rise above. 3. Eliminate lazy habits. Excuses and laziness go hand in hand. People say they don't have time while wasting hours on distractions. They claim they want to be in shape but avoid the gym. They say they want financial success but refuse to develop valuable skills. If you're not getting the results you want, the problem is not external, it's your habits. Stop negotiating with yourself. From now on, if you say you will do something, do it. If you know something is bad for you, eliminate it. If you have a goal, pursue it with intensity. Every small decision adds up, and every time you choose discipline over laziness, you take a step toward power. 4. Learn to thrive in discomfort. Weak people quit when things get difficult. Strong people push through pain, frustration, and failure. Nothing great in life comes without struggle. Strength requires struggle. Success requires struggle. Mastery requires struggle. The ability to endure discomfort without breaking is what separates those who achieve from those who fail. Train yourself to push through exhaustion in the gym. Push past frustration when learning a new skill. Push through rejection, failure, and setbacks. The more you can endure, the more unstoppable you become. 5. Become relentless. Weak people quit after one setback. They stop trying after one rejection. They give up when things get hard. That's why they never achieve anything. The strongest people in history had one defining trait: they refused to quit. No matter how many times they were knocked down, they got back up. Decide today that quitting is no longer an option. When you face rejection, try again. When obstacles arise, find a way through them. When things seem impossible, push forward anyway. The moment you adopt a relentless mindset, you become unstoppable. 6. Develop self-respect. Excuses are a symptom of low self-respect. When you make excuses, you're telling yourself, "I am not capable." When you let yourself slack off, you're saying, "I don't deserve success." When you settle for mediocrity, you're telling yourself, "I am okay with being average." But you are not average. You are capable of more. The question is, will you rise to that potential, or will you let excuses keep you weak? Your future is in your hands. The world does not cater to weakness. It does not wait for you to be ready. It rewards those who take control, build strength, and refuse to make excuses. Today is the day you stop waiting and start acting. Develop your mind, body, and willpower. Make discomfort your ally. Demand respect. And most importantly, never, ever quit. Weak people hope for change. Strong people make it happen. The choice is yours. The strength in self-respect. You are capable of more, and you know it. It's time to start acting like it. From this moment forward, stop making excuses for weakness. Stop justifying laziness. Stop accepting anything less than your full potential. The life you want isn't built on wishes, it's built on action. Excuses lead nowhere, but decisive action makes you unstoppable. The power of fear. If people don't fear losing you, they won't respect you. If people don't fear the consequences of crossing you, they will take advantage of you. If people don't fear your response, they will manipulate, betray, and use you. Fear isn't about being cruel, aggressive, or controlling. It's about establishing a presence so strong, a level of self-respect so unwavering that people think twice before they test your boundaries. Weak people prioritize being liked. Strong people demand respect. And respect is built on one simple principle: the fear of consequences. Why people push boundaries? People test limits when they believe there is no risk. They take advantage of those who don't stand up for themselves. They ignore those who never assert their worth. But the moment someone realizes you are not to be walked over, everything changes. If you think fear is a negative force, look at the world around you. Who gets mistreated? Those who are passive, those who avoid confrontation, those who allow others to dictate the terms of their existence. And who commands respect? The one who refuses to accept anything less, the one who sets firm boundaries, the one who makes it clear without having to say a word that they are not to be disrespected. This doesn't mean being rude or arrogant. It means cultivating such a strong presence through your confidence, discipline, and decisiveness that people instinctively recognize your worth. That kind of power isn't given, it's built. Self-respect defines how others treat you. People will treat you exactly as you allow them to. If you tolerate disrespect, it will continue. If you let people take advantage of your kindness, they will keep doing it. If you allow your time to be wasted, it will never be valued. Every time you ignore mistreatment, you send a message that your boundaries are negotiable. But self-respect changes everything. It means being willing to walk away from those who undermine your value. It means refusing to accept manipulation, inconsistency, or disrespect. The moment you decide that you will never again tolerate anything beneath your standards, people will start treating you differently. Weak people chase approval. Strong people enforce their worth. This is why people fear losing those who are strong, because the strong do not beg, do not plead, and do not tolerate anything less than what they deserve. the power of self-respect and controlled strength. If someone believes they can disrespect you and still have access to your life, they have no reason to value you. Without self-respect, you have no leverage. But when people see that you have options, confidence, and the willingness to walk away, suddenly your presence becomes valuable. This applies to every area of life: relationships, business, friendships. The moment you establish yourself as someone who will not tolerate disrespect, people begin treating you with the respect you should have received from the start. This is the foundation of true power and influence. But self-respect alone is not enough. You must also master controlled intensity, the ability to remain calm, deliberate, and fully in control no matter the situation. Controlled intensity, the mark of true strength. The strongest individuals are not those who yell the loudest, react the fastest, or seek attention. Strength lies in being composed, strategic, and unreadable. When people cannot predict your reactions, they become careful around you. But if they know you will always seek approval, hesitate, or fold under pressure, you become easy to manipulate. Mastering controlled intensity means knowing when to assert yourself and when to remain silent. Weak people let their emotions control them. They react impulsively, overshare, and seek validation. Strong people observe, analyze, and act only when necessary. Nothing is more powerful than someone who remains calm under pressure. The moment someone can provoke an emotional reaction from you, they control you. This is why emotional self-mastery is one of the greatest forms of power you can develop. When people see that you remain rational under stress, composed under attack, and unmoved by attempts to manipulate you, they begin to treat you as a leader. True strength is not about dominance, aggression, or forcing others to listen. It's about carrying yourself with such certainty and confidence that people naturally pay attention. It's about moving with purpose, speaking with conviction, and radiating a presence that commands respect without demanding it. The power of silence. Weak people talk too much. They over-explain, try to justify themselves to people who don't deserve an explanation, and reveal too much too soon. Strong people speak only when necessary, making every word carry weight. When you talk less, your presence becomes more powerful. When you remain silent, people are drawn to your mystery. When you don't rush to explain yourself, others respect you more. Silence, when used wisely, is a weapon. Learn to wield it. Understanding the psychology of power. People do not respect what they do not fear losing. This is why desperation repels, why neediness pushes people away, and why those who are overly accommodating get taken for granted. The moment you show that you do not need anyone's approval or validation, people begin to seek yours. Power is built on self-control and self-worth. Weak people beg for recognition. Strong people become so valuable that recognition comes naturally. Weak people try to force connections. Strong people let their presence create impact. Weak people wait for permission to be respected. Strong people command respect by how they carry themselves. How to embody unshakable strength. From this moment forward, make a commitment to yourself. Never allow disrespect to go unchecked. Never chase, beg, or plead for someone's attention. Never tolerate treatment that undermines your value. Never reveal every thought or emotion to those who haven't earned your trust. Move with purpose, speak with intention, maintain absolute control over yourself. Fear is not about intimidation, arrogance, or cruelty. True fear, the kind that commands respect, is about the unshakable presence of a person who knows their worth. It's about carrying yourself in a way that makes people take notice before you even say a word. It's about developing the kind of mental, physical, and emotional strength that leaves no doubt you are not someone to be taken lightly. And when you reach that level, everything changes. because the world does not step on those who refuse to be stepped on. Forged in fire, the path to true strength. Strength is not something you are born with. It is not handed to you. It is not a gift, it is built. It is shaped through struggle, refined by adversity, and earned through perseverance. The people who command respect, lead industries, and shape the world didn't get there because life was easy. They got there because they faced resistance head-on and refused to break. Weak people avoid discomfort. They chase convenience, complain about hardship, and seek the easiest path. Strong people do the opposite. They embrace struggle, push through pain, and welcome challenges because they understand that every hardship is an opportunity to grow. Life will test you, it will knock you down, throw obstacles in your path, and push you to your limits. You have two choices: let it break you or let it make you unshakable. Most people surrender under pressure. They complain, they make excuses, and they let their struggles define them. But those who rise above hardship, those who use adversity as fuel, become stronger than they ever imagined. Pain is inevitable. Weakness is optional. You cannot escape difficulty, but you can decide how you respond to it. Every rejection teaches you something. Every failure is a lesson. Every obstacle is an opportunity to sharpen your skills. Most people allow setbacks to defeat them, but the strongest individuals use them as stepping stones to success. Think of yourself as metal forged in fire. Pressure and heat don't destroy you, they make you stronger. Weak people fear discomfort and avoid situations that challenge them, which is why they never grow. Strength is built by stepping outside your comfort zone, by pushing beyond what you thought was possible. Look at the gym. If you never lift heavier weights, your muscles never grow. If you never push yourself past exhaustion, your endurance never improves. Life works the same way. If you never challenge yourself, you will never evolve. The foundation of strength: discipline and focus. Weak people live by their emotions. They act based on how they feel in the moment. They wait for motivation. They take action only when it's convenient. That is why they fail. Strong people live by discipline. They do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. They stay committed even when they're tired, uninspired, or frustrated. Discipline is the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. If you want to build something great, whether it's your body, your wealth, your relationships, or your reputation, you need unshakable discipline. No excuses, no hesitation, just action. Along with discipline, you must develop absolute focus. Weak people get distracted easily. They waste time on entertainment that doesn't add value. They jump from one thing to another, never finishing what they start. Strong people are locked in on their goals. They eliminate distractions. They refuse to waste energy on things that don't serve them. This is the level of focus you need to master your life. If something isn't helping you grow, cut it off. Negative influences, gone. Meaningless distractions, removed. Bad habits that slow you down, eliminated. Every distraction you remove gives you more power over your future. The relentless work ethic of champions. Most people are lazy. They believe they can put in minimal effort and achieve great results. That's not how life works. Success demands relentless effort. Every successful person you admire, whether in business, fitness, or any other field, spent years working before they saw results. They weren't luckier, they weren't more talented, they simply outworked everyone else. If you want to be great, obsess over mastery, train, study, and improve every day. Commit to the process. Put in years of effort with no guarantee of immediate success. Push beyond limits. Work harder than anyone thinks is possible. Most people quit when things get tough, but the best, they keep going long after everyone else has given up. Lead with strength. Weak people follow the crowd. They wait for permission. They seek approval. Strong people create their own path. A leader doesn't wait for someone to tell them what to do. They take responsibility. They don't make excuses. They stand by their principles no matter how much pressure they face. Most importantly, a leader leads by example. If you want respect, be someone worth respecting. If you want influence, be someone worth following. If you want success, take yourself seriously first. Strength isn't just about being physically powerful. It's about being mentally unshakable, emotionally controlled, and relentlessly disciplined. Become unbreakable. To be forged in fire means choosing to face life's challenges instead of running from them. It means embracing discomfort, enduring struggle, and refusing to break, no matter what life throws your way. When you reach this level, something incredible happens. Nothing can control you anymore. Not fear, not failure, not rejection, because you have built yourself into a person who cannot be broken, and that is when you become truly unstoppable. The world does not reward weakness. It does not wait for those who hesitate. It does not hand power to those who refuse to take it. It bows to the strong. The choice is yours. You have two options: stay weak, stay passive, stay at the mercy of life. Or become the kind of person no one dares to challenge. A true warrior doesn't seek destruction. A warrior has the power to destroy but chooses not to, because power without control is chaos. But power with discipline? That is unstoppable. So stop apologizing for wanting to be strong. Stop letting weakness be your default. Stop waiting for permission to be great. Forge yourself into someone who demands respect, who commands attention, who cannot be ignored. Because in the end, there are only two kinds of people: those who control their power and those who are controlled by everything around them. Which one will you be? If this message spoke to you, let it drive you to action. Comment below, "I master myself." Because the world doesn't need more victims, it needs more people strong enough to lead, build, and protect. And if you believe in this message, like, share, and subscribe. The more people who wake up to their power, the stronger we all become. Now go, forge yourself in fire and become unstoppable